Yo, what's going on guys? It's me Jokin and welcome to my Ultimate Rocket League Trading Guide for Beginners. If you guys want to make yourself some profit, be sure to be watching through the entire video, like it if you enjoyed, subscribe and turn notifications on, and comment down below what the most helpful part about this video was. And just before we do get into the video, be sure you're joining my Discord server because at 500 subscribers I'm going to be doing a giveaway there, so you guys won't want to miss out, and that giveaway will be for all platforms. Now let's get straight into the video. So for the first part of the video, how to get started trading. So basically I recommend for you guys to get started trading during an event when things like the golden gifts, the golden pumpkins, the golden eggs, and the golden lanterns are dropping, so that you could just get 5 of those by grinding out some gains and selling them from anywhere from like around 500, 600, 700-ish credits, and that should be more than enough to get you started and for you to make some profit off of that. And another thing, if there aren't any events at the time, I'd recommend just getting yourselves completing some challenges and then getting the uncommon, rare, very rare, and import drops, opening those up, selling whatever you get for credits in order to start off your trading journey. It isn't too difficult, but basically the main point is you play some games, you get the items, and you sell them off for credits. So yeah, that's pretty much how I recommend to get started trading. And then in the beginning, it's harder to actually make bigger trades. You can't even buy a black market usually, except for the really cheap ones. So just go into the trading lobbies, the poor trading lobbies, buy some things off of people, flip them for 10, 20, 30 credits profit, nothing too big. And then once you've gathered enough profit in order to start trading bigger items, that's when you move on. And for the second part of the video, where to find trades. So this is a relatively simple one. I pretty much just linked all the sources in my Discord server, link in the description to join. There's a channel there where I just linked everything, so I made it a lot easier for you guys. You don't have to click on a ton of links in the description. You just click on one and it brings you to one place where all of the sources are. So join the Discord and enter the giveaway, guys. Join the Discord so you can get all of your sources. Alright guys, so for the third part of the video, pricing, supply, demand, when to take your trades. This is definitely the hardest, and it's going to be the longest, most complicated, hardest to get your head around out of all of the sections. The main concept you're going to have to learn here is how to determine an item's value. And not just how many credits is this item worth, but you're going to have to determine how fast can you sell it, does it have supply, does it have demand, how much competition is there, and using the factors of how much people are paying, how much people are buying, the volume of the item, that's how you're going to determine the overall value. So I don't care if I have an item worth 500,000 credits if it can't sell. That to me isn't worth anything, because even though it's worth 500,000 credits, it can't sell. So that's where you have to start calculating in the other factors, like, okay, does it have actual demand? Because if it doesn't have demand, then I don't want the item. So basically, I don't really use RL Insider that much. I'd say for 90% of my trades, I don't even look at RL Insider, just because their prices, you can get like a general gauge of like what an item is worth off of there, but it's 90% of the time, again, not really going to have the most accurate prices for my needs. So what I do before every trade is I'll go on RL Garage, or I'll go on a trading Discord, and all the items involved in the trade, I will look at their quick sell prices. So the quick sell price is basically what traders are paying so that they could flip the item. What is a trader willing to pay so that they could sell for more? And this is basically like your safety net. Okay, no matter what, I'm going to be able to sell this item for at least this amount if everything else goes wrong and I can't sell it. So that's how I determine when I'm taking item overpays, maybe that's the price that I'll use. And then I'll also look at what are people posting their item for. What can I get for the if I wait? If I wait a couple days, a couple hours, however long it is, I want to know how much I can get for the item in that situation. So basically you're asking yourself, is the item popular? What can I sell this item for no matter what? And how fast can I sell it? And an example of a time when maybe it would take too long to sell. Let's say I have a Crimson CRL Northern Octane, and I don't know if this is the actual price, but let's put it at 2,000 credits. Okay, well, what's the demand of this item? Well, this item does not sell fast at all. It might take a month to sell. Is it really worth it to keep it, or would I rather take 1800, 1900 credits for the item? The answer is yes. You would rather take that amount of credits because you're going to be able to make more profit than you would have using those credits in order to make other trades, okay? So you gotta always keep that in mind. Is it worth it to wait out selling the item? Maybe if you have a more higher inventory value and you've got a ton of spare credits, those credits aren't going to be doing anything special anyways. Maybe you'll take those trades because you're like, okay, well, I'm not going to be doing anything with the credits anyways. I have plenty of more credits. I might as well just wait out the week or so that it takes to sell the item. And another thing is stay away from the very low demanded items. They're going to take a ton of time to flip and sell. Painted black markets that aren't titanium white, burnt sienna items, rocket pass items, striker items that are from crates, as well as building item sets, because that's honestly just so overrated. You're not going to make any profit there, and if you do, it's going to take forever. So yeah, that's just the basics on pricing, supply and demand. And if you guys want me to make another video on this, just let me know in the comments. I can explain it in more detail, help you guys out. I always am looking to help you guys out, become better traders and make yourself some profit. So let's get into the fourth part of this video, which is going to be when to cut your losses. So you basically want to cut your losses when you just bought a falling item, an item that's falling in price, okay? It could be, let's say it's a new item, you're like, oh, well, maybe I can get a quick flip on this item, but then it starts falling down, you're panicking. Just cut your losses immediately, quick sell it to the highest bidder, because it's going to keep falling. And if there's any news on Rocket League that's causing a crash, like recently White Emeralds crashed because there was news that they're coming back into the rotations on the RLCS streams, instantly sell those, they're going far. If you see panic on the market, all of a sudden a ton of people are starting to lower their prices. They're almost like competing over who can post the lowest price. You always want to cut your losses as soon as possible. And almost always this will end up giving you more profit than you would have had. Never hesitate, just cut your losses. It doesn't matter if you're gonna lose profit, okay? This happens plenty of times where I make a bad trade. Okay, no matter how good you are at trading, you've always made a bad trade. You're gonna mess up, and you just gotta learn how to cut your losses. And for the final part of the video, how to avoid scams. So quickly, I'm just gonna go through a list of scams that have gone around and have been going around recently. And one of them, the very first one, and this is a very old scam, is color swapping. So recently, Rocket League made an update where you see the color, it literally says it on the item without having to press show details. But when there's a certification on that item, you have to press show details, and it takes like a few seconds for it to like go back and forth between the cert and the color. So basically what people will do is they'll put in a titanium white certified aviator, let's say, of an Octane, and then, or a Fennec, and then they'll just switch it out for an aviator normal Fennec or an aviator burnt sienna Fennec, and it'll show the aviator, and you'll be like, oh, it's the same one. So you'll press accept, but then you won't realize that they actually switched it out and it's just the same cert. So and when it's certified, you can't see the color, so they'll get people there. Another popular scam that's going around is phishing links, okay? So many people on Discord, this is a big thing on Discord, where a ton of bots will join servers and they'll DM a ton of people, oh, you want a giveaway, here's your code, or log in here. And all of these are fake, guys. No one's giving you free items, I'm sorry to say it. And if anyone is giving you free items, it's just so rare. So all the time, just block these, don't even acknowledge them. They're just a waste of your time, and if you do log in, you're gonna get all your items traded off of your account onto a scammer's account where they're gonna sell it for money. And the final most common scam that I'd like to go over is the YouTube thumbnail scam, okay? So the YouTube thumbnail scam is basically where someone will DM you on Discord, on Xbox, on Steam. They'll say, hey man, I really need help with a YouTube thumbnail. Can you put all of your good items in and cancel the trade on 2 so that I can get a screenshot for my YouTube thumbnail? This is always a scam. They'll be offering you like some dumb reward, like a white Fennec or a black market, if you help them out, and they're all scamming. So basically they make it so that instead of having to normally cancel the trade by just pressing B or the O button or escape, it'll ask you to additionally cancel the trade. So you have to go through an extra button, and since you're canceling it on 1 or 2 seconds, you won't be able to react in time, and your items will get traded away. So yeah, the YouTube thumbnail scam, definitely be careful of this one. And yeah, I haven't really seen any other scams recently, but if you're unsure about a scam, be sure to join my Discord server and let me know, ask me about it. I'm more than happy to help. And this goes for any trades too. If you need help with a trade, join my Discord server and ask me for help, okay? Because I really do think that trading, you can make profit on it if you're committed. And I do want to help other people who were in my footsteps from 2 years ago, 3 years ago maybe, not sure. But that's all for today's guide. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned a lot, and see you guys in the next video.